Have you ever overthought something to the point of where you try so many different convoluted methods to try and complete something like a puzzle or something, but then you realize that the solution is literally right in front of you and you feel like the biggest dipshit to ever walk the face of the planet? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gearing Up for Monster Hunter Tri U, post-commentary this time. And this time we'll be facing Barroth, one of the tougher monsters to face in the game. I mean, he's tough for a lot of people, but, you know, given the right weapon to use in any situation, no monster is all that difficult. Aside from Uragaan, he's pretty tricky solo. But, yeah, I was trying so many different things against Barroth. Like, I was trying Status Hammer, with Bombardier, I was trying, Shadowbinder with Bombardier, I was trying Shadowbinder with Trapmaster and Bombardier, I was trying so much crap that just didn't work. I wasn't satisfied with any of the runs I was having against, Barroth, because I was getting, like, 25-minute runs. I was getting like 25-minute runs, 22-minute runs, 21-minute runs, even a 30-minute run at some point. But I finally got this run, which literally one of the easiest things that I could have done is just slap on the Sabretooth and go to friggin' town. Because this is literally the first run I had trying to use the Sabretooth against Barroth. Excuse me again, jeez. Yeah, this is literally the first run I had attempting to use the Sabretooth against Barroth, because after trying all those convoluted things, I was like, well, let's just try Lancing. Because, I mean, I don't know, Lancing's pretty overpowered, so I was like, well, it's gotta be good for something. And this is the run I got, so... Yes, Barroth, he is a tough monster. He's very, very difficult to solo. He's pretty simple with a team, like even with two people, he's pretty simple. But I mean, God, it's a night and day difference. Like, by the calculating numbers, Barroth is pretty weak to hammering. I mean, he's slightly weaker to hammers than he is to or rather to impact damage, I should say, is the technical proper term. But, God, like, seriously, go against Barroth, use a hammer, and then use the Sabretooth. Like, any hammer. It doesn't matter what hammer. Like, you can use the Devil's Crush, the Elatrian Metamorph, you can use even one of the shittier hammers if you want. But, like, it's literally a night and day difference. But, yeah, at this point, I still had no idea how to get around that tail whip, and I kind of do now. I mean, I fought him so much, but I don't know. Once again, this is literally the first run I had using lances, and this is the best run I got, and I just refused to get another one after this. I probably could have done better, or probably could have gotten a better one, because I mean, I do pretty good in this opening run. Or this opening encounter, I should say. But it gets some points later where things interfere. But yeah, Sabretooth is god tier, Mega Demon Drug is god tier, and Lances in general are god tier. So yes, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so Monster Hunter Tri U comes out in just over a month, and I am so friggin' stoked. I swear to God, it is going to be an amazing game. I mean, it's really no secret that I think this game is the best game on the Wii. I mean, friggin', I heard Xenoblade is really good. Friggin', I know Mario Galaxy 2 is really good, but God, I have over 1,000 hours on this game. And that's legitimate playing time. It's not, you know, being AFK in the city. That's legitimate playing time for the most part. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun with this game. I mean, in the first run, I got to about 750 hours or so, And then I got sick of it, and then I quit offline for like a year and a half. And then I went back on, and I was having a blast again, just like I did the first time. So, yeah, if you're having trouble fighting Barroth, switch to Lances. It's actually, I'll be honest. If you're having trouble fighting any monster, just switch to Lances. Then again, there are a few monsters that doesn't work on. I mean, it is incredibly difficult to lance Uragaan. Like, you can do it. It's just incredibly inefficient compared to Hammer and Greatsword, but that is another story for another day when I actually get to Uragaan. So, anyway, what was I going to talk about now? Oh yeah, a lot of these are cherry-picked, for example, like I do more than one run just because I'm not satisfied with the time. Like, I think it's just way too slow, and I just don't think I played very good, and it's not very entertaining to watch. But some of them, they aren't cherry-picked very much. Like, the Uragaan one isn't, because I've fought Uragaan, like, over 200 times, and a good 150 of those were in high ranks. So I've fought Uragaan quite a large chunk, and I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm fighting him. So I just did the first run I got, and it wasn't my fastest, but it was a decent run, you know. Hey Joseph, how's it going? Yeah, this is one of those annoyances that I was talking about. He doesn't really get in the way at this point, but he's still pretty friggin' annoying. He's great friggin' music though. Run away! And yes, he's a pretty scary monster to face when you're not prepared for him. And I believe I get hit here. But yep, there it goes. But yeah, Joe's a scary monster to face when you don't have the proper gear to fight him. And yeah, that is not the last we'll see of Joe. It never is. Like, if Joe shows up, he'll be there again and again and again and again. You'll see in the Giganox video, it's more of the same, except it's a lot more devastating in the Giganox. Well, not really devastating, but he's, you know, a lot higher of a presence in the Giganox video. But yes, this isn't Giganox, this is Barroth. But yeah, I think the biggest difficulty with Barroth is, like, even with Lances, like, all the monsters have, you know, their certain degrees of difficulty. Like with Barroth, it's also the small monsters. The small monsters get so fantastically in the way. Like for example, if Jaggy shows up, if Great Jaggy shows up instead of Joe, then you have to worry about all of the small Jaggies, and small Jaggies are the most annoying thing. Well, actually, no, there's Jaggies right now. So, yeah, it's like I said, Jaggies are friggin' annoying. So, yeah, they'll interrupt you, they'll interrupt your counters, they'll hit you and stun you to the point of where Barroth will hit you. And Barroth is a very precise monster. Hey, Joe, how's it going? And I get hit again. Oh, wow, I actually dodged that one. Thankfully, Barroth wants nothing to do with Joe. A lot of the time, when Joe shows up with Barroth, he tends to stick around for whatever reason. I mean, it might be because he's territorial or something, but this time he just wanted nothing to deal with Joe, and I was perfectly okay with that. And at this point, I get kind of lost and kind of to the point of where I wanted to sharpen. I figured he went to either 3, 1, or 8. Those were the, you know, actually, yeah, 3, 1, or 8. And I figured going through 4 would be the fastest. He's not in 8. At least I don't think he's in 8. Yeah, he's not in 8, so I don't bother wasting a cool drink. There's no point. And So I figured, okay, process of elimination, he has to be in one. Screensaver, do not do that to me. So, yes, this is another part I was talking about. I could have gotten sub 15 minutes if it weren't for this part. Fucking Rhenoplos are the bane of my existence, and this is proof. This is proof right here. I almost die at this part, actually. But, yes. Here's Rhenoplos number 1. I was trying to counter it, but yeah, I counter there, backstep, go straight into a friggin' Rhenoplos. Let's hit number 1. Get hit number 2, no time to counter. I have to block here because I don't have room to counter. Rhenoplos are continuing to be in my way. I almost get hit again. God, I hate Rhenoplos so much. That's another hit from a Rhenoplos. I could have been able to punish, and I have to block that. I have to block that, and I get hit. I almost get hit. Jeez. I was getting raped by these friggin' Rhenoplos, but yeah. And now I have to focus on the monsters, so, you know, they'll come out of nowhere, and I can guarantee that I'm about to be charged straight in the friggin' back very, very, very shortly. Yeah, Rhenoplos are definitely the most annoying small monsters in the entire game. They come out of nowhere. They never go for other monsters. They always go for you. And they always, they're always aggressive. They're always aggressive, and they always go for you. Like, Jaggies, unless it's Great Jaggy, they'll always go, or they'll split it half and half. They'll split it half and half. They'll go, the monster, and they'll go for you. But Rhenoplos, they never go for large monsters. They always go for you. It is the most annoying thing, like, ever. So, I get hit by... I have to counter the Rhenoplos there, so I almost die. Look how close I got, just from Rhenoplos. But thankfully, he's limping, and, this point, I wait for him to fuck off, and, I'm just going to wait till he sleeps, because that's what I do. I'm a jerk. Well, I always wait for Barroth to sleep, because I know he likes to switch places very, very quickly. When he's tired, anyway. Or not when he's tired, when he's weak. So I just wait, and if I kill him here, then I'll save some time. But if I don't kill him here, then whatever. I'll just wait till he sleeps, and cap him while he's sleeping. Because that's pretty safe, and I'm fairly confident about my skills in fighting Barroth at this stage of the game. You know, because the only monster in here that I have to worry about is the felines, and they can get in the way, but not really. Plus they're really easy to kill. But yeah, I'm just about to wrap this up. I believe he goes into the last area pretty soon after this barrage. Yeah, here he goes. He fucks off. Try to kill him there. Don't bother. And I didn't want to get blown up, so I dolphin dive away. And now I wait a little bit because I wanted to make sure he was asleep, because that would ruin my entire strategy if he wasn't sleeping. So that's why I just stand around here. So the finale of this is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy these, and as always, peace soup, and I think it'll be Great Baggy next, so stay tuned. Later.